Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They'll give it to him again. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sticks it in his belly. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Kentucky is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Rupp Arena with the Cats. They're up 14 over Oklahoma. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Getting some heat. Working that left side now. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. They're going to run it. The Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bush. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to move it through the air. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Keep it on the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. You need to put more plays together like that right there.
Going to try to get it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Trying to find his man on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the back. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The pitch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Coming after it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the 2nd half.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, and they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's McCourty. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes the connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to beat the D deep. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots. So you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one, forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's able to find his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of it there. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, this is the situation where you trust your offense. If you want to score a lot of points and you want to listen to analytics, you absolutely go for this.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Leaves it with the back. Bulls his way forward. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? D looks as if they're about to bring the heat.
the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 35, Ohio State 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, in third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Now on second down. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Swings it out to the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this.
Just keeps moving. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Cook. Pressure coming.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. They're working that left side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They'll go back to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long.
And they got him for the sack.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
And the Buckeyes are marching down the field.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looking to throw on 2nd down. This time it's complete. And he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Wants to go up top. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll put the tight end in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. Dances away from the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Cook. He'll off one deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies! And the pummeling has started. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks like the offense was able to recover it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going up top here late in the game. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your union. Like when you look that good coming off the